kids? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, ordered myself a Casio men's black resin watch. I just showed you another watch that's pretty similar. Again, this watch is not expensive, about $12, 22-ish retail. It's a black resin band, very thin. Haven't had a problem with these busting up. Plastic black buckle here, Casio embossed. This band appears to not taper. Maybe just a little bit up here towards the lugs, but basically is kind of the same width all the way across. Now, what's interesting about this watch is that the 35mm case, I believe this is black plastic. Crown pops out, adjusts here either way, pops back in. It's very small, you know, and it has this little crown protector, so you do have to dig your nail in there to get it. Doesn't screw in or anything, but I think this does advertise as water resistant, so I wouldn't get all up in the heavy duty water sports with it. But it's the MQ24-1E, as you can see on the back there, and what's cool here is that it's actually pretty subtle. So I have another one that I just showed you. It's a white face with black numerals. This doesn't have any numerals, obviously. It's the hands and the markings are gold, and it's just much more subtle. So if you're doing any tactical night work, you know, there's nothing about this that glows. So keep that in mind. And it's a small, thin watch. Like I said, if you want to go light, pack for fast movement, you don't want to brush up and get this thing caught on a bunch of stuff, this is a good watch. It tends to skew maybe a little bit more formal than some other watches, but you know, it's going to be a watch at $12 that you can beat up, take on a rafting trip, take on a hike, on a Boy Scout camp out, whatever, without having to worry about it. Now, 35mm is pretty small. Throw the quarter on there. It's just a little smaller than a quarter, so you know, keep that in mind. If you like big watches, this ain't one of them. It's also very thin. You know, on my 7.5-inch wrist, this is what it looks like. And again, let me show you on the flip side. I've got that thing centered pretty well. This is probably where I'd wear it. And then on the flip side, you can see where the buckle hangs. So the short end with the buckle is not very long. And in fact, the overlap is only a couple. Is just about an inch here. So if you have big wrists, this sucker might not even fit you. So I'll center that like that. I'm out enjoying the watch, reading time, flipping it over, and you'll see that it can wear a little funny. So if you have thin wrists, maybe you're a lady, maybe you're a kid. You know, if your kids are need a good watch to kind of get around with, this might be it. You know, good Casio movement, water resistant. You don't need it to last a lifetime and hand it down from generation to generation. You know, there's nothing about premium materials on here. It's just a plastic crystal, so I'd expect this to get scratched up eventually pretty easily. But you know, nice, easy watch to own and wear. Presumably you can replace the battery by taking off the back. So well, I like Casios. One of my favorite lines in any movie ever is that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where John Candy tries to get that hotel room by offering him a Casio. I think it was a Casio. If I'm wrong, you can put it in the comments and just flame me for having a bad memory. Anyway, Peter Von Panda for the Casio Black Men's MQ24-1E resin watch. Peter Von Panda out.